Hello students, now today we will continue our lesson number 2, that is computer virus. Now earlier in a video you have know that you have learned what is the virus, what is malware, how viruses came and how can they affect our computer system. Okay, now today we will learn the different forms of the virus program. Okay, so very first is virus. The full form of virus is Vital Information Resources Under Siege. You have to remember this full form. It can be asked as a short question answer in your exam. They are self-replicating and continuously expand their reach by infecting more and more computer files, resulting in loss of speed and destruction of data. So this virus program replicate by self and it can harm the computer files. Okay, to avoid detection they are secretly hidden, so virus program can remain undetected and quietly inactive for a long time. See, to avoid detection they are secretly hidden. So whenever you are using antivirus for checking the whether there is a virus is not in your PC, at that time these files can be are secretly hidden. They can't catch by the antivirus software. They can remain undetected and quietly inactive for a long time. So it waits for a particular signal or an event to trigger them. For example, some virus program monitors the clock and trigger on a certain day. So, for example, some virus program monitor the clock, which means if I have given the time that Friday 15, okay, so at that day and that whatever time is given to the file, at that time only your file will be attacked the computer system. Next is Trojan horse. It is a simple program that pretends to be useful application, whereas it always does something destructive. Mostly it damages a computer like erasing the disk. So sometimes it pretends to be a useful application that you can display it behave like that it's a useful application so that you can keep that application in your system, but it is very harmful. It almost damage a computer. It fully erase your disk. It is not self-replicating like virus. It is not self-replicating. It spread only when it is copied to another system. So whenever Trojan horse will be spread or when it harms your computer system, when you are going to copy that file to the another computer system. Okay, next is the name Trojan horse has been derived from the wooden horse used by the Greek army to conquer the city of Troy. Okay, so this is the history how the name came from. Next is worm. Now here is the one point. Trojan horse is usually masked to make it look interesting. For example, a piano. Okay, piano.wav file might interest. Okay, so person collecting sound examples from the instrument, like you are downloading from the instrument version from the browser. Okay, so at that time through this file your virus can be entered, Trojan horse can be entered into your system. Now, next is worm. Computer worm is a type of malware that spreads copies of itself from computer to computer. So Worm can replicate itself without any human interaction. Okay, we do not have to do anything. Like in Trojan horse, when it can spread, when we are copying the file from one computer to computer, whereas worm, it is self replicating and it spreads. It does not need any human interaction for spreading the virus, and it does not need to attach itself to a software program in order to cause a damage. Like Trojan horse, how it came? It came with some files, okay, but worm, it does not need human interaction as well as any software program file. Worms can be transmitted via software vulnerabilities, or a computer worms could arrive as attachments in spam emails or instant messages. Now, how you can get this worm? Okay, when you are using computer network and security flows, okay, at that time these worms can be entered into your system when you are using network. Okay, once open, this file could provide a link to a malicious website or automatically download the computer worm. So once you have opened the file, it automatically download the computer worm from the internet. Once it's installed, the worm silently goes to work and infect the machine without the user knowledge. Okay, like it can hang your computer, it slow down the speed of the data transmission. Okay, so these all are the indication of the worms that is available into your system. Worms can modify and delete files, and they can even inject additional malicious software onto a computer. So it can delete your files, it can harm any additional software that is available into a computer also. Next is spyware. What is spyware? So it is unwanted software that infiltrates a computer device, stealing your internet usage data and sensitive information. So it is a type of malware that is installed on computer, and it collects information about user without its knowledge. Okay. Spyware is classified as a type of malware that is malicious software designed to gain access to or damage your computer, often without user knowledge. As I said earlier, it gathers your personal information, relays it to the advertisers, data firms or external user. Okay, it steals your information and it can release the information to the another person. Spyware is used for many purposes. Usually it aims to track and sell your internet usage data. It captures your credit card or a bank account information, or steal your personal identity. So many times we are saying that do not use your private bank account or a private any account application on another user's computer or a smartphone. Okay, you have to use it in your own computer only or a own phone only, so that the information that is related to the account, okay, that is remain in your device only. Now, so these are the types of malware which we have seen: worm, spyware, virus and Trojan horse. Now the actual virus, what are they? Okay, so types of virus. Very first is boot virus, then program file virus, multipatriot virus and a macro virus. Okay, so these four types are the actual types of the virus. So in that, very first is boot virus. It infects the boot sector of the system, executing every time system is booted and before operating system is loaded. It infects other bootable media like floppy disks. These are also known as memory virus as they do not infect the file system. Okay, so these are the boot sector's important point. It infect only the boot record or a master boot record. Okay, so it replace the boot record that responsible for loading the operating system into the computer memory by copying it elsewhere. For example, we have disk killer, stoned virus, etc. So these two are the viruses that are known as a boot virus. Next is program file virus. Now what is program file virus? These viruses infect executable files program such as those with extension like .com, .exe. Okay, so whatever executable file is there in your system, with that executable file only this virus can reside. It gets loaded in the computer memory during execution. Okay, the virus becomes active in the computer memory by replicating itself and infecting files and other programs on the disk. For example, Sunday, Cascade, etc. So these are the example of the program file virus. Okay, next two virus will be seen in next video. After that we